We finally made it to the day. The day when I give up all my dreams on Chris Brown.
A few moments later.
I don't love her, and I don't need her.
Here's my thing. Once I tell you, like, this is bothering me, this is what's going on, I'll start telling you, you know what, I'm gonna just stop talking about it, because I done said it enough. At this point, you let me know you don't give a fuck. So what I'm here for? Maybe I'm trying to make you for me, and God don't want you for me. And now I'm forcing it. And he gonna make sure that I know it's time, because he gonna make it get worse and worse and worse and the fuck worse.
Well. We finally made it to the day. The day when I give up all my dreams on Chris Brown.
You ready?
Now they're waiting in line at the Chris Brown meet and greet. I want you to watch the meet and greet poses, man.
God, what the bull. We waiting in line to see it.
Now right here, this is a text between her and her husband. She says,
I love you.
He says,
more than Chris Brown.
She says,
know your limits.
I don't love her, and I don't need her. I like to fuck her. That pussy good though, but I don't eat her. Never. She's my baby. She my baby though.
My Lulu came true. If you know anything about me, this has been my life dream. Meeting my #1 artist celebrity. Check out my bucket list. I've been a fan and supporter since middle school. Chris Brown was the absolute nicest and most humble person to meet and actually have a real conversation with. We talked about his show, and he actually allowed me for critiques. Me and my sister custom made the roses. I got to show him my wedding vows, my words. I put you in my vows. Not on no creep shit though. Him and his aunt laughed. During our pose, he said, does your husband approve? Which he did, and we discussed it multiple times before my meet and greet. We good. I actually got to lock eyes and touch this man. On top of this, had a wonderful night in the executive suites. 10 out of 10. 11/11 tour was one of my favorite nights. Can't wait for the next tour.
now I want you to understand this. The dude let her go. He let her go to this. Now, I say let her go, but he ain't let her do nothing. Man, if a woman would have said that to me, man, in her vows, man, boy, that would have been it. I'd say, you know what? I'm about to mess up my life. Go ahead and wait on Chris Brown. Let me move out the way, let you wait on Chris Brown even more. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell. You need to watch your girl like you watch your male. She slick as jail. Giving you headshots and you can't tell. You need to watch your girl like you watch your male. She slick as hell. Giving you headshots and you can't tell. You need to watch your girl like you watch your male. I'm telling you, bro. Keep your eyes on your brow because you can't trust her any further than you can see her. I'm talking about when you blink your eyes, when they close, you can't see her until you open them back up. Even that quick close, you can't see, man, you can't trust her, dog. So never trust her, man. She's untrustworthy. But here's the thing. You also got to put your foot down. There's no way you continue with a wedding with a woman who is into another man like this so much that she put him in her vows, dog. Now, you know what? I'm going to do a short piece of content on this, man. And I'm going to show y'all the pictures and all of that, man. I got to show y'all that. So I'm going to tell y'all, brothers, it is real out here, man. I want y'all to understand that you got to be aware of what you're dealing with because your woman does not respect you being a simp. She doesn't respect it. And if your woman has a preference and you're not it, don't get with that woman. It don't matter how beautiful she is. If you already smashed, you done smashed. But if her preference is the opposite of you, don't do it. Because yes, any woman can cheat. Any wife can commit adultery. But if you're not your woman preference, you are guaranteed that if she comes across her preference, she gonna smash. I know guys, man, who dealt with women who only dated outside of their race. And now as a black man, you gonna marry her? Bruh, come on, man. Come on.
We're fighting now.
These memories will stay with me.
Yes,
Open your eyes. Everybody's here.
sweetie. This is so nice. I love this. So Leo had long sleeves. Like we said, I'm happy you guys watched my video.
Now, what we just saw in that video, man, I'm going to break it down for you. We can look at it from the simple perspective and just say, well, yeah, man, she just with him for the money, man, blah, blah, blah. But I'm going to be honest with you. A man that age who probably, man, listen, I know a bunch of older rich guys like that who ain't got no kids. So a man that age who might not have no kids and he get him a young tender like that, so what she with you for the money? That man finna get ready to kick the bucket, man. But so this ain't even a knock on him. He just scored. He got him a young tender. And obviously, even if the baby ain't his, he think it is. So he obviously getting that slide in however he want it, however he may want it. But here what I want y'all to understand. I want you to look at this woman and see what her best option was. That was her best option. Now, technically, we have no idea how much money he got. It wasn't put up there. It's just an assumption that he's filthy rich. Just an assumption. Here's the problem. The majority of people in America are not rich. The majority of people in America are not even well off. The majority of people in America do not even make six figures. So the majority of households in America do not make six figures. That's with two incomes. Now, if this is her first kid, totally different thing. But I'm going to tell y'all like this. That's the age as a man you should be considering just having one woman. At about 80, one woman probably will be enough. If your woman preferred thugs, dog, why are you dealing with a woman who and you're not a thug? You know, if your woman is turned on by guys with tattoos and all of that, and you don't have them, bruh, why are you with that woman? If every man she's ever dealt with is a dark skinned man, why you wife her up and you light skinned? If every woman she ever dealt with is a light skinned man and you dark skinned, why you wifing up? If every man she ever dealt with is 6 feet or taller and you 5'9", why are you wifing that woman up? I ain't telling her don't smash if that's what you want to do. I'm telling you don't even do that. But if that's what you want to do, but don't wife her up. Why would you do that? If every man she's ever dealt with is older than her, how you gonna wife that woman up when you're younger than her? Or vice versa. If every man she ever dealt with is in super good shape, lean and mean, how you gonna wife that woman up, man, and you chubby as hell? You gotta understand, a woman knows what you view as the wife position as a man. If a woman knows that you view that position as something you should provide and protect for, she'll compromise her preferences to get in that position. Now, at a certain age, I guess it don't matter. Like old dude right there, I guess it don't even matter, man. At a certain age, man, you like, man, that he ain't got much longer to live, man. Even if old age gonna be the reason he go out, he chilling, man. But some of you guys out here, man, y'all be in y'all 30s, man. Sometime in your 20s doing this same type of shit. It don't make sense, dog. You can't do it. It's the quickest way to put yourself in a position that you can't win in.
Not say that I agree with this one. When we get paid, I will spend as much money as I want because it's our money and he decided to marry me. And I do everything that he wants, like I'll cook and clean and stuff like that. And when he makes money, I'm gonna spend it. And that's just what marriage is. Like, you don't have to get married. As soon as we became one, whatever is his is also mine. So I pretty much live my life as I please. And that's just the way it is. Like, I don't know what else to tell you.
Because I promise you, if a woman feels like that about a celebrity, if she feels like that about her ex, if she feels like that about a man that she wants that she can't get, if she feel like that about any man, she's not going to be able to fully detach emotionally from that man. A woman can create an emotional attachment to a man she's never met. She probably really does love Chris Brown. Now, on that clip, what she said is, on the post, she wrote in the post that she had a phenomenal time with Chris Brown and how phenomenal he was, how nice he was. And they also had a phenomenal time in the executive suite that night. So she and her friend obviously stayed in the executive suite with Chris Brown that night. Come on, bro. What you think happened in the executive suite?
What you think happened in the executive suite?
So I want y'all to understand, man, like you got to keep in mind, dog, that that's just some of the reach that you have, bro. And I'm telling you, man, and I've always been a get money dude, man. And there's been plenty of times where I've had dudes, old ladies, man, like, I mean, be willing to risk it all for me, but just out of respect. I just know, man, like, and I ain't always been like that about strangers, but if I know you, dog, I'm not finna smash your old lady, man. I don't care what she offering. I'm just not gonna do it. I've always been that way. And now, as a mature man, man, ever since I matured into the man I am, dog, that was probably about 20 years ago, I just wouldn't do it. No woman that's tied to another man, dog, because I'm gonna be honest with you. Very few of these women out here deserve to have just me. None of these women deserve to have me and another man. That's real talk. I swear. There are very few women that I meet who deserve to have, like, just me. You know what I'm saying? Very few of them deserve to have me, man. Like what I bring to a life, man, what I add to a life, man, that just by my presence, man, just by my information, just by my wisdom, understanding, and knowledge, just by my patience and perseverance, man, and all of that, man, by my understanding, man, my understanding of women, my understanding that women are the weaker vessel, but not just physically. We're talking about mentally, emotionally, spiritually. We're talking about all of that. You know what I'm saying? They're the weaker vessel. Now, if you get emotional, then you're a weaker vessel. But as long as you stay out of your feelings, a woman is a weaker vessel because she's emotional. That's why I tell you, men, to avoid emotional attachment so much, because the moment you become emotional, then you become the weaker vessel. An emotional man is weaker than an emotional woman because a woman is a master of emotions. You're a beginner. You're a rookie. And so as long as you stay out of your feelings, a woman is she's automatically different. So you just got to key in to maintaining who you are. You have to know yourself more than you know the woman. You understand me? So that's just real, man. And another thing, man, is a woman can't give you full emotional access to her. And any woman who can't, because she's damaged or because she's emotionally attached to another man, in order to properly run a situation, dog, you need full emotional attachment to a woman. That's why you can't put a woman who has a kid in that position, because you don't have full emotional attachment to her. A lot of her emotion is attached to her kid. You got to have full emotional access to a woman. That's what I mean. Not full emotional. You don't have to have full emotional attachment, but you have to have full emotional access to a woman. And the more people she's attached to emotionally, then the less of that you have. You know what I'm saying? You can say her parents, but the parental attachment is meant to be broken. So when a woman comes into your fold, the parental attachment is automatically broken. It's replaced. But if a woman has kids already, bro, the more kids she has, the more emotional attachment she has to them. If she's been head over heels in love with a man before, or been actually caught up with a man, or had that type of emotional attachment to a man, or has been imprinted by a man, then that's an emotional attachment she has. You will never have full emotional access to that woman. And so here's a man who wiped up a woman that he doesn't have full emotional access to because she fell in love with a man she don't even know. She in love with a celebrity, never met him before in her life, dog. And I just want y'all to understand how crazy that is, man. I want y'all to understand how crazy that is. It's absolutely nuts, man. So let's get back into this thing, man. Yeah, it's going to get worse and worse and worse and worse because nigga tired of you nagging and complaining. Man, let me tell you something. The majority of the time women complain in a relationship, they complain about things that aren't perfect. Like, you know who get the most complaints in a relationship? Men who provide the most. Because the majority of the time, a man who providing, he got to work. He got to be unavailable. What's the biggest complaint those men get when they woman cheat? Well, you weren't around and I was alone and I needed someone and you weren't touching me and you weren't doing you weren't doing what you were supposed to do and I was at home by myself and I was feeling all bored and all that. They tell you that type of shit, right? But the reality is you can't have it both ways. That's why you can't do that. You got to have a woman dedicated to the process of your progress. She got to be fulfilling. She got to be filling her life with something. She got to be doing something. And she got to be contributing to the process of the progress, or she gonna get bored. The door is gonna be open for somebody who has time for. And 9 times out of 10, the man who has time for, he ain't doing as well as you are, or maybe he's doing better than you because he ain't spending all that bread taking care of a low-down, dirty woman. And not every woman is bad, but there are some bad ones out here, bruh. There are some terrible ones out here. And I just want y'all to understand, as a man, you have to understand that the majority of the time when a woman complains, she's complaining because she just don't have shit else to do. She's complaining in a situation as perfect as a situation could get. She's getting 80% of what a woman would want. Sometimes 82, 83, maybe 85% of what a woman should want. But she's going to complain her ass off about the other 15, 16, 17%. That's what she's going to do. She's going to complain. And a woman believes that whether she has a right to complain or not, whether her complaint is valid or not, she feels like you should respond to her complaint. You should be trying to do something about it. You should make sure that she knows that you care about what she's saying, even if it's dumb. And you got to ask yourself, is this woman that you have amazing enough and she contribute enough to your life for you to address her concerns, even when they're not real concerns, when they're fake concerns? When there are things that she shouldn't even be talking about, but she just can't stand for shit to be perfect in her life? Come on, bruh. Many women can't stand for things to be perfect in their lives. They can't stand it. As I stated earlier, man, they don't have mental stability. And so the majority of the time you meet a woman, man, who's been through these situations, Tia Mowry could never dedicate herself fully to the wife position. Why? Because her wife position was with Corey Hardrick. That's another reason I don't understand why men marry women in this society. I wouldn't dare marry a woman in a society where she can file divorce. That's the problem. Women can file divorce. Women are notorious quitters. They quit things and then they apologize. But once you divorce somebody, you don't get to go back. Now the man got to want you back. And you think about it, a lot of men, man, they wait around, boy. They wait around they'll separate. Man, they'll be separated from one for 5 years. Separated for 5 years, but still legally married. Man, I know a couple right now, dog. They've been separated for 20 years, but they still legally married. 20 years, dog. And they still legally married. That's crazy, dog. You know what I'm saying, man? Ain't nobody checking for the older women like that, dog. You know, because the thing is, man, you got to understand this. A man is still around with a woman, man, for a long time and accept the fact that she's not appreciating him. Because, baby, if you get 80 from me, I never hear your mouth. You get 80% of what a woman want from me, I'm be honest with you, baby, you get 83.8% of what a woman want from me. If you going to complain, I not hear no complaints. I tell women that. I'm like, well, Eric, I just want to talk to you about something that's bothering me. I'm like, babe, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't care what's bothering you because it ain't got nothing to do with me. Nothing in this situation should be bothering you. So if anything bothering you about this situation, you making shit up. And I'm not going to listen to it. You know what I'm saying? Call your mama, call your sister, call somebody. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can call anybody. If you need somebody to talk to about this, then you need to find you a man that won't listen to this. You know what I'm saying? Go get you a male friend or something and talk to him about this. Go ahead and get you one, because I don't want to hear this. I'm not finna hear it, dog. Like, I'm not finna listen to no fucking complaints. Because you got to understand this, dog. I know women. We know the things that women are simple. We know what women want. If I'm giving you all of those things, I already know that you're complaining about little shit. And you're not going to complain to me about little things. If I take care of all the big things, you better shut up about them little things and take care of them yourself. I'm not finna hear about no little thing when I take care of all the big things. If the little things are what matter to you, you take care of them then. I got the big things. If I got the big thing, baby, you can't handle the little thing? Well, wait a minute. You see all this big shit I gotta take care of? Need the big things, baby. You can't handle the little things? All right, well, you can handle the little thing. You give me the little thing. You take one of these big things. Oh shit, you don't even have the skill. You don't have the required skills and information to take care of the big things, right? Okay, but you can't take care of the small thing. What's the purpose of having a broad man if she can't handle the small things on her own?